Alright guys, time to vodcast the solutions to homework 3.2p. This is taken from the 2007 exam. If you're in blocks 5 and 6, we already looked at this in class, and actually blocks 2 and 3, we did look at this in class today. I just didn't tell you that this was the problem that we were looking at. So I wanted you guys to just do A, D, and F. So whenever we look at an ionization energy chart where they give us first, second, and third ionization energies, we are looking for the big jumps. So let's first go through that. In element 1, we see some jumps, but none that are that large. In element 2, we see the big jump between the first and second ionization energy. In element 3, we see the big jump after the second and third ionization energy. And in element 4, we don't see any big jumps. So we're going to make some hypotheses first. The first thing we're going to see is that in element 2, we're forming some element, we'll call it element X, with a positive charge. That's because it likes to lose one electron. We know that because the energy required to remove that first electron is relatively small, whereas the second is relatively high. In the third one, that's going to be an element, we'll call it Y, that's going to form a 2+. That's because the energy required to remove the first and the second electron is not as high as the energy to remove the third. So the others are most likely non-metals. So let's look at this. Which element is most metallic in character? Another way you can think about that is most left on the periodic table. And ones that are the most left are ones that are going to have the lowest ionization energy. First ionization energy, because they're talking about the neutral element. And the one with the lowest ionization energy here is element 2. So element 2, lowest IE is the perfect explanation. Alright, let's go down here. Which element, I'm sorry, we are going to be doing D actually. Okay. What is the expected oxidation state for the most common ion of element 2? So we already did that. That's going to be a positive 1. And notice they do not ask you to explain it, so please do not explain it. A neutral atom of which of the 4 elements has the smallest radius? Okay, well let's first recall that large radiuses are up here, so small are here. Another way of saying this is it would have a large ionization energy. And it said neutral atom, so that means we're talking about the first ionization energy before it's lost any electrons. So we go up here on the chart, element 1 has the largest. And it doesn't ask you to explain, although you have to go through that logic to figure it out. Thus, they did not ask you to explain it. Okay, guys? Hopefully that was good. Good use of our time. So take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.